Hello, Mr. Tackpans. What are you doing? I don't even like your name. Mr. Tackpans. Like, I gotta spend all my breath. I take a whole breath. Okay? And if I say it too quick, I screw it up. Mr. Tackpans. Mr. Tackpans. Mr. Tackpans. Mr. Tackpans. Pans. I gotta use all my breath. The R. Pans. I have to go to my toaster. My toaster just ran out. I'm cooking pork. And I'm thinking, if you went to the 7th gate, would it be some sort of shovel? Something that will open, pick up on one end, but will drop off on the other end? Can I breathe in through the mouth? Can I exhale from the mouth? Can I put food inside my mouth and chew it and turn it around with my tongue? Does everything I put in my mouth come out my mouth? I can't do that. My mouth didn't ask me to do that. Shut your mouth. I can think, but I'm only opening my mouth so you can hear me think. I wouldn't be on here right now unless I wanted everybody to hear me think. Unless I wanted no one to hear me think, and I only wanted to hear myself think. Boy, oh boy, this guy's got a big problem, eh? Amandine Shufa. The basic is the sin right on the top. Tiger's got nuts. He's got balls. He's got nuts. He's nuts. He's got balls to have nuts. In the top it says Great Britain. As you go further down it's F and then it says it in French. But when you start off in C. You see what it's inside the egg? It's all inside the egg. Just a C. You know where this is? It's over the C. It says it in 3 different languages. It shows you what there is and what there isn't. Raisins, something that will go in the 7th gate and out the 9 hole. Does anything actually go up your ass? The only thing you need to go up your ass, I mean, it's like a plug-in. If you shove the banana up your ass would have the hole that would take the round of something that was whole to put in the hole. Even if the hole that puts it in the hole wasn't whole at all inside its own pie, it was whole all the same, just the same way as you insert your pipe inside a female and you fill her hole with the little hole that's in your hole, that's not your hole, but it's in her hole. It's round like a hole and it's got a hole like a pipe. A pipe's got a hole. Out the 7th gate. The question comes, we even grow a mustache around that 7th gate. All around the 7th gate we grow a bush. Why do we have to grow a bush around the 7th gate? You have to think everything to do with bushes now. Now remember, the golden name is George. GE, electronic. GE. The bush. How is it that you don't want to go to the bathroom, but your ass is saying, hey, get your ass over there? I don't want to pee. I really don't. But somehow the bag is full, and if I don't go, I don't know what's going to happen. You ever try to just pee in your pants and just leave it that way? Is there anything wrong with that? Because that's not the way it goes. But I don't want to go right now. Things that we should remind ourselves. Garlic. Roasted garlic. I have pork in the toaster. The only reason I'm eating pork is because apparently the Asians eat cats. Cats must be pretty smart. Red. R-E-D. The first letter is the 18th letter. 1 and 8 equal 49, and 1 equals 34. 34 and 49 is 83. 83 stands for Neptune and Earth. the worlds churn together. 3 by 8 is 24. 3 and 8 is 11 equals 35. Electric company inside of red. When you have these two numbers at 83, D, number 4 equals 60, is 143, which is an AC-DC connection. Red bringing the current within. It's got power. Power up, the red light is on. Usually they show the green light is on, but now they show the red light is on when red light's supposed to say stop and it's off. R is 9. E is 5. D is 4. 5 and 4. 9 times 6 is 54. 5 and 4. 5 equals to 42. Excuse me. 5 equals to 42. 4 equals to 60 is 102. BJ, blackjack. BJ, the 2 and the 10 ball in pool go together. 10 would be 16, which would be 16. 1 and 6 is 7. Now you have 2 and 7 going together. 2 and 7, let's just say win big. AC, A, B, C, G, piano. Not D, E, F, east, west, okay? And D, E, F is also the angle of your telephone of 1, 5, and 9, but in low shoe, it's not 1, 5, and 9, it's 4, 5, and 9. Low shoe says red, okay, constantly, a constant connect to red in low shoe. I just noticed that now. Why? Because R is 9. 9 is replaced by 6F. 9 is R. E remains in the E position as 5. And 1 is D, in which 1 used to be A. Now it's D. So in the 9th position, the 5 position, and the 1 position, you have red. And the red starts in Pluto, the R. Pluto, when you turn a card around, no matter what you do, the 1 position will always say 43. Why? Because 43 is numbers Z and Q replaced on the telephone and put in the 1 position. And when 3 times 4, 3 plus 4 is multiplied and added together, it equals 19. The original 19 that crisscrossed on 1, 5, and 9 before I even touched low shoe. Give me a minute. I don't want to tell you, but 1,000 raisins just fell on the floor. Hold on a second. Okay. 1,000,000 raisins just fell on the floor. Now, I'm not quite sure where I was, but I know it's coming close. Do you know what I saw today? I'm going to show you what I saw today. Let's see if you can see this. Trucking company comes to pick up stuff where I am today. Peyton Manning, Man 9, Tiki Ming, is it Chinese or is it Peyton Manning? This is the transport truck. Then, the DOT numbers, 2039, 3913. The 20 World of 2013, ICC 476246. Okay, now I'm going to send you, if you want to go somewhere, I can send you somewhere right now. Let me see if it's still there. Okay, and this comes from Facebook from a guy named, I'm not really sure what his name is, but I'm going to show you. I'm hoping you can see what it is. 7426. I'm going to do this and scan slowly. Now if you do it here, Okay? It says when we add 1, 3, 5, 8, and 9 together, they equal to 8. So the sum of numbers showing up 7, 4, 2, 6, 6, 7, 2, 4, 6 equals 8. The only number missing here is 8. 7286 is right over here. It's, I can try and tell you where it is. It says a Neyen sequence. N-E-Y-E-N sequence. Okay? And I'm just going to try and show you something here. I drew this up yesterday. I don't really like this thing here. Here. Let's see if I can find you. Not here, not here, not here, not here. Okay, here we are. Here. It was the N-E-Y-E-N sequence, in which I just reversed this, and yes, I think it was George, or, wow, what a bad memory I have. Tesla, or, where else is that name over here so I can remember it? My short video. Okay, it won't pop up. Anyways, whatever it is, you can use it as a K. You can use this here, okay? 17 and 20 connect, but in between the opening here and the opening here, between this will be 7, this will be 23 over here, and this will be 14 over here. Total 37 between the two on the openings. In between here, this connects. When you connect the rest of this up here, to this point here, to this point here, to this point here, you end up connecting a total of 111. There is no K on the outside. There's nothing on the outside. It's in the square. The end of the square, it ends. This should have been turned the other way. But it doesn't matter, because it means it goes around this way. The other thing I showed you yesterday was the two Magen Davids, having one standing on top. This is the one world. This is the other side of your mind. I'm accumulating or assuming something different. I'm really not into this. Like I said, this is the key. Okay, the key. K-E-Y-K or N. What is his name here? It's N-E-Y-E-N. So it's the same thing. You must do it on 2 levels, not just 1 level. 2 levels. Oh, in fact, I think they already did it. I didn't look. Neyen is number 9. Okay, well, the I is number 9. Okay, and they have all kinds of stuff. Oswald, wow, it even shows Oswald, a canal, awesome, land, the Niam Square. Land Co, awesome, Nyman. Okay, all it's doing, Lands Co, it's doing it upside down, this way, right side up, backwards and upside down, new, backwards and upside down. Okay, I see what they're doing. The law is upside down. Yeah, because we all know that things are, how can I explain this? I'm just erasing a few things. Okay, I'm back to here. I know it's not the greatest video. I know I did the appendix. I know we were talking about the Nyman numbers, 7, 2, 4, and 6. But if we actually do the 7, 2, 4, and 6 in the Nyman numbers, because they did it the same way. O, 1, and E is 34, it equals 7. 3 is 56. 3 is 56. 1 is 7. 2 is 4. 3 is 2. So let me do that one more time. Let me read this to you. 1 equals 7. 2 equals 4. 3 equals 2. 4 equals 6. Plus 6 equals 3. Because when you have a 0, all zeros become 6 or 2, 2 or 3. Whether you add multiply or whether you just add, which becomes 1 plus 5 because all zeros are 15. 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, 4.5, 5.5, 6.5, 7.5, 8.5. 9 minus a half. Because you can't go off the board, can you? Can you go to 955? Now we get 5 equals 6. 6 equals to 7. 6 equals to 7 because 1 equals to 34/7 and 6 equals to 52/7. 7 equals to 65, which is 2. 8 equals to 49, which is 4. And 9 equals to 42, which is 6. So this one becomes a 6. So we have 1, 2, 3 6s here, 4, 5, and 9. But we only have 2 7s. Okay, the 1 and the 6 are the only ones that become 7 in their own. And the 1 and the 6 go together. They go exactly together because they're the opposites, 1 and 6 on this. The 6 is over here, the 1 is over here. What's in between? The 5. So how do we get it? 1, 3, 5, 7. Excuse me. If the 6 is over here and the 1 is over here, we'd have 1, 5, 6. How do we do that? How does the 6 go here on the dice when the center core, okay, is the 5th position because of N5? The flat face gives you a 5, but that means what the center is here is no longer the same. Let's go 1 and 6. What's in between 1 and 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 3, 6. The letter P, which goes from one end to the other end, which stops at P, which totals 136, which is in the score of football. Then you restart again at Q, and that's why the Q and possibly the Z are removed from a certain number system. Z, okay, 26, and Q, number 17. Both 1 and 7, 2 and 6 is 8. 2 times 6 is 12, plus 8 says 12 hours and 8 hours is 20 hours or 20 months. 12 and 8 months, or 12 and 8 days. It's a rotation. Something ends at the end of 8. 1 times 2, 1 plus 2 equals to 5. This is one world. The maximum, it seems like, in one world, it can go... The maximum it can go in one world, okay, it seems like it's 1, 2, and 3. Maximum in one world. Why? From here to the center is 1, 2, 3. When you get to the center, you're 0 to 6. Because the spindle can touch 6 areas. But 1 to 6 of the spindle can touch has an area here that can turn into 4 directions. And although you turn this into 4 directions, this one here will always be the same. These will change. This turns 4, connected to a spindle that has 6 sides connected, in which you can turn 1 this way, or 1 this way, and 1 this way, and 1 this way. When you turn 2 of these, the third one doesn't have to move. It's an automatic. You don't have to move it. It stands still. As the earth stands still, we'll just move the sky and the clouds and everything else. We'll just let the earth stand still because everything else is moving. We'll turn earth inside the rivers and oceans and mountains. No one's going to know. You either lived in the water or you lived on a mountaintop. That's why they got the billy goat. Silly Billy. Everything in this world we think we understand, we know shit. Maybe you know it. I'm sorry to include you in what I don't know. I don't know shit. I know nothing, and if I know anything, I know very little of something, and only of something that I made up, and particularly because I think it goes together, because I calculate it that way. But who says my calculations are all not just renditions of a rendition of my own put together, of my own guess, of my own way of bringing you guys on and going, woo, look into this world I have. Okay, let me show you this. So we had, look, we had the DOT. Wow, I didn't want to do that. So it said here, Kentucky, and that's the other side of New York, okay, Monopoly. It shows you the 20 world of 39 and 13, which is 52. Because one diamond, right, one diamond has to be going the actual opposite direction because it's like an arrow. You got the ass and the arrow in the front of the arrow. The front of the arrow hits first. All you see is the ass later. It's all that sticks out. You don't see the point. You throw from the point, but you see the ass. Okay? Then you have over here in the I number system, 4762. It's right in the number system, okay? 47 is time of the dog. 46 is an Israeli term of 2 plus 4, plus 6, 2 minus 6, 2 minus 4, 2 plus 4, and it's the reflection, okay? It's the difference. 4 and 6 are only the opposites. The difference is 2, but the addition of 4 and 6 makes your 10. This is the pH ratio, 2, 4, and 6. Inside of here, I went 1, 3, 6. Remove 1 and 3, in which 1, 3 says MAC. M-A-C. Why? Because 1 and 3, the 13th letter, the 13 moons of 364 days. Okay? 47 is time. So it says MAC. M-A-A-C. MAC. 119, 911. 40 is blue. 88? Well, 88 is the field you play on, and you play for the 3 points in the football game, right? Isn't that the way it actually works? Right? Somehow the sports gives you that 88 terminology. Either it's 2 points for the win, 2 points each. I'm not sure what it is, but there is something definitely connected to a better understanding in which what I don't have presently, but I'm trying my best. Wow. Can I clean up a few raisins here? I've got 1,000 raisins on the floor. Got 1,000 raisins on the floor. And they're nice raisins. You know those little raisins they used to give you in oh, you believe me? Well, this is what it is. Raisins. What are they? Raisins. R-A-I-S-O-N. Ison? Raisin? Ison? Dried out? Prunes? Maybe Ison is fake. Maybe they're creating it all. And what you see up there is only what they want you to see. Nothing else. No Ison, no other planets, no galaxies, just a hologram. The continuation of something they began thousands of years ago. Just so they can come to a certain point in time and see how well they manipulated us. Now they can bring out their Star Wars. Because if they don't do this, it's something that's actually happening, but it can't happen, but it could happen, but it can't happen for the reason that it's dangerous out there in the world. Did you hear my expression? It's dangerous in the world. It's dangerous in the universe. You can't fool around with the outside universe. So they make that shit up inside the universe, inside the world we're in. Chili peppers, sea salt, sea hawk, below and above. I was telling you number 23. Okay, 23, 54, 5 and 2, 4 and 3. 9 times 6 is 54. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Universe. The total is 9. 9, when you count it, equals 42, or 942. I'm just trying to work it out. 942 or 429. If it was 429, it'd be 116. It would talk for K and F. It would talk for all the months of the year. But what does it mean, K and F? K and F is actually 1/2 of K and F. Because when you connect K and F together, it becomes K and A, King Angel. Why? Because this Both of these are actually, it turns into an 8, or we're an angel that's been kinged and crowned. These are our numbers, 1, 1, and 1. Because when I turn an F towards an F, if you really want to look at it, this is all you have. So you make it this way, because this word is H. And the way you spell H is A-C-H, or ache, ache. Instead of saying H, C-H, they say a K. Why? Because the K is the 11th letter. This is the first letter. 1, 1, and 1 is 3, creates the C inside the K. Now, don't listen to that crap, because I don't even like what I just said. I'm just going to show you something different. The score last week of 26 equals to 15 or 95. The losing team last week got 17, okay, which equals to 93, 9 and 3. This says Saturn. Seattle Seahawks says Saturn. 19 and 6 is 25. 25, 5, and 2 will equal Earth. So something to do, and this is a real shitty video, I don't like it myself, but cricket, soccer, Pluto, lightning. You see an R in here? There is no R. The R is an N letter. You see the way the N gives you the I? When you draw a line next to it, okay, whichever way you want to design it, whatever you want to design next to the R, like a holding up the R as a service, this is the N. This becomes the Y and the R. See the ZN it becomes because it's in the North Star, and it's the angle it partakes in the North Star, creating the illusion that it's designed as an R. And when you look at it, it's a V and a D. The 22nd letter and the 4th letter is 26, the dog pound in its own. Or you can look at it as number 70. You can look at it as number 1 and 2. You can look at it as IN or NI or NIN. Say 9, because when you repeat the N sound, the letter, the family the N comes from, is the EN. So NRININ becomes the RININE, which becomes the Rani or the Row 9 or the Golden 9. How many livers do we have? Because it's time to deliver. Delivery, pizza, livery. We know whatever the score is, okay, the 16, I think the 16 that the New England Patriots got, is that what it was? That is a representation score of Uranus, and that's a representation score of Saturn, Uranus. I'm not looking for MASH, 4077th MASH. Okay, I showed you this truck thing. It was amazing that this truck is coming, and his truck number was number 15, if I can remember. I lost his truck number. Wow, I didn't pick up his truck number. His truck number was number 15. It was just amazing, the truck that came in to pick up this load. Like I said, I hate this video. Different ways that the system might set up. See, here's the basic world. See the N inside of here? American League and National League, the way they make it, they make their designs and letters inside. Here becomes the big P. See with the line on here? And then here's a P with nothing standing. See, here's where you get your R. Here's your Venus. And here's your R. See the way I went up this way, down this way, and out this way? I started in 4. I went up between 1. I went up to 2. In between 5. I went down to the corner of 8, 9, 5, and 6, and then back up to the corner of 3. Now, where is man living? Man lives here, or man lives here, because inside of here there's another box that must go inside of here. That leaves man in one rotation, or he lives only over here in number 9. But he lives inside of here, and he does not live in the whole thing. See the way the M and M are on the outside? The M and M are on the outside. It's closed doors, it's locked doors, and when you turn it sideways, it becomes the Magen David star. 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. 81, inside of here is 4. 85. Inside here is 4. 85, 85, 85, 85. Or 81, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 16. That's 97. That we added all up. We didn't add here. You see the way it's only 2 here? Here's an 8, 8. Here's an 8. Here's an 8, 8. You see the way it becomes the H and I within inside of itself? Now, the thing is, I'm not telling you a whole big story. I'm just showing you what it can become. Because if it can become something, then it will be something, or it was something and it still is something. What it exactly is, I'm not quite sure. Eventually in time, someone's going to tell me something, or someone will keep a secret. But I'll share it for sure. What else do we have? The connecting worlds, if we're going on this. See the angle? Uranus. See your Uranus? This is the angle. This is the angle when I open her up. You see the way she connects here? She connects here. See the way there's an 8 this way, and there's an 8 this way, and there's an 8 this way, and this way. This is another one. This is the rotating. Here's your 6 and here's your 4, and this is the way we're supposed to rotate this way. This would be your, well, now we're mixed up. You see in low shu, this would be your 2, this would be your 8, time heaven. And then we rotate 4 and 6, which is here and here, and here's the duck beak over here of life, right over here. Here's another demonstration I made of separating the 2 sides. So here's a little dot, just like over here. Here's a little dot. And then if you take a look, it becomes a W, it becomes the Illuminati sign, it becomes X's, it becomes whatever you want it to partake. Here's the same thing. This is the Aleph letter. This would be air brakes on your truck. And this is the 3 and 7 or 1 and 9 if you're using your typewriter. Chien, chaud. Chien chaud. Do you know what chien is in French? It's a dog. Do you know what a chien chaud is? It's a hot dog. So we got to go hot. 20, 35, 43, 3, 11, 25, 39, 14, N, Chien, Chicago. The end is in Chicago. We all knew it about Mississippi. If you can't go up and she's run out, if Mississippi's run dry, well, that'd be like Spanish train. You'd have to walk all the way back. CH, 11, 20, 25, 39. Sh, which is cat. Sh, sha, kut, sh, ikut, sh. 11, 12, 31, and chet, which is 31 plus 4 is 35. Chet in the Hebrew language says, I come from the spirit world. 25, 35, 36. 5, 25, and 8. It's 33, 36. Chat, 3, 11, 12. Okay, 32. I got this better. Okay, 5 and 9. Chat and chet. Okay, chat actually means sho, which means cat in French, but cat in French says 4. Chet is Hebrew. It also says the, or chet, part of checkmate. She, as in Hashem, as in the female god. Chien is dog. A dog in English is 26. Dog, 26. 3 times 13, 39. 2 times 13, 26. The truck I saw, which said Manning on it, like Peyton Manning on it, had the same numbers. It's really weird. Akuna Matata. What will be the cost that it takes? Tata, 1 T. 1 T. You can also, A can also be an I, because if you put a 1 down looking like an A, it looks like an I. It says at, matata, at mom's house, ama, the game. Do you know there was a new commercial that just came out? It was all about your acne. Acne Chemicals. Have you ever thought Acme Chemicals would ever come back to do anything? Well, guess right. They're back. Acne Chemicals will help to soothe. Do you understand? In Bugs Bunny, they used Acme components for explosive. Now they're using the Acne commercial. Acne, key I, the alphabet. It's all of a mix-up for something to be lost in translation. But don't forget about the Soul Train Don't forget about 7-Up. One of the reasons in 7-Up is because, see the word 5? I put an N. All I drew was an N. And then I put a dot on top where the N is over here. And I drew the lines out so it's square here. And I drew the lines out so it's square here. And I end up with 5. What looked like 9 is now a 5. Same thing over here. It's just the N. 7-Up, because now it looks like a 7. And it looks like a U. A U and a P. You see the way I closed it over here on this side? I can close it here. But maybe we don't close the left side. The left side stays open. The right side stays closed. One open, one closed. Somehow it's got to be a rotation like that. Another thing I wanted to show you is when you mention 409, you can also mention 307. Excuse me, 377. Wow. 4077 matches. Jen, if you're still here, Jen, 409, if you want to just match that number, the first time you match it, you bring it to a 7 world. So you would say 3, the 0 would be 7, be 377 is the way it would be done. It would be 49 and be 147. Wow. All spirit connectors connect. What did I just do? 3 times 7 is 21. 21 by 7 is 147. The first day, the fourth day, the seventh day. We've now connected all the days to the week. Have you ever seen what a train track looks like? Put these trailways onto this over here, and the train goes all the way down, driving on the track. If you want a short line railway, well, you'll jump over the tracks to the other side. But if you want the long trains that go the long range, just go like the frog. Just follow the train all the way up. 409 also stands for Uranus. It also stands for 101 law, which is 3 and 4 with its Earth and Mars. So whatever you're telling me here, this all has to do with what's coming up this weekend. And it's strong because you keep bringing back in Uranus. And the point score over here is 16. And that point score was drawn exactly by the 16-point score by the New England Patriots, which is connected to Neptune, and Neptune is number 95. This becomes 16. This 4 and 9 also becomes 13. All we're missing over here is 1 for 10 and 6 for 10. That's the score. For the 7 world, we're missing a 7 and a 3. Number 3773 is how the alphabet starts, 137. Forget about the 1. It's at C. At C, you bring B and A into it. That's how you reflect. And when you add on 409, 4 equals 60, 0 equals 54. I don't know what this is, but well, somehow I made a mistake somewhere, but leave this alone, okay, because it does match at the same thing with the 1 and the 6 in the New England Patriots. But this would be 60, this would be 54. 60 and 54 is 114. That connects to the 2 moons of Mars, and it also reflects Mars and Pluto. So it still works out the same thing. So this would be 60, and this would be 54 is 114, and 42 is 156. That's the calling of the 7th gate of the white wolf. Calling of the 7th gate of the white wolf. Now that would be communication with the moons. Now if they have communication with the moons, that means they're going to use them to do something, because they don't do nothing. Every time a moon comes out, they have to do something. Otherwise it won't light up. Your ducks, did the ducks fly south? The end number from here comes out to 46. We went to 156, 1, 5, and 6. 3 and 5 are the actual same thing. Just 1 is the seed creation. The 1 is the electric part, the electric company. The 5 is the electric company within inside of yourself. Your communication, 5 and 6. F, 1, 5, and 6. So now I have to go 1 times 5 times 6 equals to 30, plus 11 equals to 41. Again, I come up with AD, the score of the football game, 41 points. 30 plus 11 is 41, plus 6 equals to 47. Why? Because 0 over here makes this 36 and 11. This is the communication. This becomes 47 at the end. You remember I said 147? Well, we're back to the same thing. 147, even if I made the mistake before. Spikes. What did John Henry do? He was a steel driving man. He was a steel driving man. What was he driving? What was he stealing? Who was John Henry? Is it John? Don't forget, we have to change the I for an E and the G for a J. So what was 7 is now 10. Why don't we just put it together and say 17? And that's what we did when we put the angel on number 17. Then the 9 birth comes out, we get 26. 26 and 17 is 43, Earth and Mars. Comes into the metro train. Can it be your backbone? The Salada tea bags? Salada, Sal, Lazada, last but not least, let's not forget Canada. The Queen comes inside Canada through the better of the only olive, Barack Olive. The Salada, the cabbage, the cab, the bag, or the more, the gas that will come with it, the gas bag. Now they'll be putting on the gas masks, and we'll now call them the cat women or the cat man with that mask. Now what does it all mean? It only means what your reflection comes out from what I say. For me to tell you what it should mean to you, let's go on to something else. Love, L-O and V-E is 27 each. 9 times 6 is 54. Why do we have the Hitchhiker's Guide at number 42? Because 5 plus 4, which is the extremities of 6 and 9, because it's not at 5. The electric company does not come with your birth. It's an add-on to your birth to make your life live. You only have 6, 7, and 8 to live within your life. Okay, and actually in here you have number 32 or 23 because they come into the 7 world. So you have 54. 5 and 4 is 9. The reflection of 9 is 42 inside the 5 or inside the 9 world. So it'll be 542 or 942. And what's funny about both 9 and 5 together is 14. 3 by 14 is 42. 5 times 9 is 45 fox, plus 42 equals 87 inside of 69, like I spoke before. Was it 69 I said here? Yes, the 5 and 9 equals to the 42. This over here, what we're going to do now, okay, remember the Ramada Inn Hotel Suites and Casinos, right? Ramada Inn Hotel Suites and Casinos. A and B, okay, and H and I are all removed from the alphabet. This is what letters that have to come out. Quarterback, sir. T-H-A-Z-Q-B-J-S-I-N-R. T is 2. H would become 8. 1, 8, 8, 2, 1, 19. 1 and 9 is 1. 9 and 1 and 8 is 19. 1 and 19 will make 20, makes all zeros. All these come out of the alphabet. We only play with the rest of the letters. Why? Because A and B become together 8 and 9, and when they become 8 and 9, they bring the energy into the robotic of who you are. So all your real life consists of is 4, 5, 6 in the 7th gate. 4, 5, 6, and 7. That's it. No 1, no 2. Oh yeah, and 3. I'm sorry, I didn't say 3. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But the 3 connects with 4, being the prism of the 7th gate of the mind of 4 Mars, which is a reflection. 4 does not need the 8. 4 is sufficient. 8 is what it comes in, being the spirit world. We don't need it. We only need one mind of man. So we don't need A and B. We don't need the world we're in. We're already here. We don't need it because we're here as number 4, as delta angels. So we don't need it any other way. Okay? The other thing I was going to bring up is, don't forget England. The pineal gland and England are a deadlock for sound, for sight. Okay? The other thing I just wanted to mention is 1, all these numbers equal to their count. 1 becomes 7, 2 becomes 4, 3 becomes 2, 4 becomes 6, 5 becomes 6, 6 becomes 7. It's funny the way the 1, 6 become the 7th light. 1 and 6 is 1 spirit of the 7. This is a true 7. Inside the 6 and 1, it's a real 7. 6 and 1 is 7. 7 and 7 equals 7. And the word here is 52. And the word here is 34. This would make your 19. This will make your 17. And that'll total your 36 and 37. That'll total your 36 and 27. 9 and 7 is 16. 1 and 6 is 7. 27 red. The other thing about this, okay, over here, is that 3 matches with 7. 3 and 7 is 10. 8 matches with 2. That's 10, but it equals to 4 and 4. Space. 8 and 2 says space because it's Neptune within your mind. 9 and 6. 7 and 6, the spirit of 76, the red and white lines on the flag, okay? Or the 1 and 6 light that brings within the 7th light to the 9. Somehow it has to do with your ass. I'm not quite sure because the post, the fireman's post, has to be stuck into the ground. They have to land somewhere. If they land on the mat, they land on the circle 0 on the mat, and inside is the 9 lives. If you're landing on the either that, or the 9-1 is the pitcher's circle, or it's at the end of the bench. Number 7 always sits in the 9 position. Why? Because number 8, or number 6, 5, 4, 3, number 9 sits in the 7th position because number 1, who's at the plate, has somebody at the on-deck circle. So he's always last. He's always last. He's always next to somebody, but nobody's ever after him. Something like that, I'm guessing, I'm not sure. But anyways, 16, 34, 25, 34, and 16. These are 3 numbers that get 7, 7, 7. Show me another one. 7, 7, 1 and 6 is 7, 2 and 5 is 7, 3 and 4 is 7. 2 and 5 equals 6 and 4. 3 and 4 equals 2 and 6, the doghouse. 3 and 4, 6 and 7 is the diameter of the moon. 6, 7 is 9. 3, 4 is 8. 9 and 8 is H and I. You don't go anywhere without H and I. You don't go anywhere without your head. The same thing. There was something else that I was doing, the check mark. I did that yesterday. Oh my God, something a little different. This is your mouth. This is your body, and then this is your ass. Imagine if our body, this part of our body, was the actual neck of a horse. Because you ever see the length of the neck of the horse? It's like 4 feet long. I mean, our bodies aren't even 4 feet long. Rastafarian or the ferryman? Here go the ferryman from Christoberg. Rastafarian, seafarers, sea farmers, the ocean farmers. Sea farmers, the pirates of the sea, the ones who hang on the mountaintops of the billy goats. My last name is Laser Lippa, Lazarus, from the Lazarus group. That's what I'm believing. A-E and I is what I put together before. Look, 2 roads. 1 road, 2 roads. 2 sunsets and 2 roads. A, B, C, D, E, F. Z, U, H, I, K. This is a different alphabet. And I was assuming that if I go to number 5 and say 5 is in the center, and say 6, say E is on the left, 6 is in the center. You see the way I mark the F right here and all the way down? This is F and F. In the center is another letter. Somehow our alphabet divides somewhere and adds letters to the center to create some sort of image. Here, this is the count of 4. Designated hitter, left-handed pitcher, Texas, X-Man, Baltic man, Janvier, the doghouse. Now, all I'm just going to tell you in basic, all I did is I took the alphabet and hit every 4th letter. First, I hit every 3rd letter, and it says CFI. C and F is 9, 9 in the first row. 12 and O is 27, is 9. R is 9. U is 21, X is 24. 21, 24. There is no other one. This is this over here will say 9, 9. And this here says 9, and then 9. But this one over here says 3, 24, 45. 21 and 24. 21 and 24. 45. 4 and 5 is 9. All I got was 9s. The gold of Luxembourg. Luxembourg gold, I don't know what it means. I'm not sure what this means. But there's also something else stuck in here. I'm not really sure where it is. I know on the telephone, GHI is together, 7, 8, and 9. 7, 8, and 9 is on the 4 key. The 4 key of 7, 8, and 9, 4, 7, 11, 4, 8, 12, which is 3, 4, 9, 13, which is 4, 2, 3, 4, in jail. 4, 2, 3, 4 on the 4 key, 4, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4. We did the pagan, we did the paging, we did the addition of the letters. I could have went a little bit further here. 8 and 7. No, we're going to go with these 3 over here. Now the problem with these 3 is these 2 have 1 and 2 different moons. This 4 fits inside 5, so make 5 0. This 4 fits inside 6, so make 6 3, 0 3. This 4 goes in 7 2, make this 2. Because you have to go on the minus side. 0, 3, 2, 0, 0, 3, 2, 0, 2. 0, 3, 2, 0, 2. 20, 23. So anyways, I'm not quite sure where to go with that. I don't want to drag you down a lost road. The National League, the American League, Warren Moon, Houston, Texas. We did this, we did this. We all know what the S does. The S creates the North Star. It creates the manana. Okay? It's a crisscross, and probably there's a chance that it divides in the center somewhere, leaving space. This point is for this side, and this point is for this side. Unless this S is 1.5 of something, but not all of it, or it makes the rectangle inside one of the number keys on the roulette board or somewhere else before it reaches the next 2 sessions, making it S blank S, because we need the center here that passes down to pick up on the energy and the one on the other side, so the one in the center will not be the same direction as this one. Otherwise it's going straight across. We don't need that. We need one going up and down, 2 straight across, where the one in the center picks up the energy from both sides. The other thing I wanted to say is everything to do with number 39. RU is 39, 7th inning stretch. The Saints come marching in, S&T, first, last, the best of all. The rest is Canada, and that's the test. I know Canada's the test, and it's last. Last, Canada, DNA, the last DNA. The freshest DNA from the frozen tundra of the north. X-Rusto, O-Rustex. How are we going to say the ox? Because O and X is 39. And at the same time, the Y letter, as number 27. And then we take the L, L-Y, okay, which is 3 and 27, which is 3 and 9 come together. Again, it's all 3 and 9. But that's the L-Y, pissenlit, and anything to do with L-Y coming together. The L is 3, the Y can also be used as 7 and 9. The Y equals to 7 and 9. It also equals to 52, and it equals to no cats. It equals to 52, 25, 52, and 27. So I'm going to end this video now because 50 minutes is long enough. But the Y becomes 2 values, 52 or 20, from the 25th letter to 27th letter. Inside 25, 25 creates the 10-10 world. 85 creates the 10-10 world. I'm sorry, 25, 52 creates the 7 world. 85 is the matrix spirit, the Y, which brings everything together, which seems like this is what you're going to have to do. This is what happens to the Y. You make one Y here and one Y here, and then you join it. You join it. You see, you join the Y on each side. There's a Y on each side. Now I joined it, or I can let it go. Make its reflection. And make its reflection, I end up with X's out of 2 Y's. You see there's one Y on this side, and then there's one Y on this side, and just forget about what's here. What's here is just it's just a leg. And if you really want to create that leg and finish that leg off, you'll end up with this. Now you're going to end up with your tic-tac-toe, and I believe it becomes your lungs. 25th letter, and Z, after the Z is a Y. Somewhere in the alphabet, the Y pops up again. So we have O-Rusto or XO or the Oxin. Like I said, Garnier. Garnier supplies. Garnier makeup for acne and acne coming. We did reindeer. We did black. Anybody ever see black? 23132. That's black inside the first and outside the back. 6 times 3 equals 18. 9 times 2 equals 18. 6 and 3, when you create 18 with 6 and 3, you get 9. When you create 18, 9 and 2, you get 11. You get 9 and 11 out of your red and black. Black is 29. Red is 18. You can also go many ways to red. Raise to red. Raise to red. Raise until you have no more and you're in the red. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. There's just so much. I'm not sure where to go next. This is it, my friends. This is 7 o'clock on Tuesday night. Watch your commercials. Look at what your commercials are going to be. They're going to be silly, stupid, idiotic, or very, very to the point. And do I think? I think nothing. You think. You think. We think. We're all thinking. This is the future, my friends. After I hang down and you get to see it, I know time has passed and elapsed between me and you, and things will start to change. And things will start to change as soon as I say Raphael 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus. Thank you for watching this video.